Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Partners. We are back in Phoenix. Right when we left off, we have the magic stone. We're going into court. We got Amy. We got Amy to reveal her truth. But apparently, fucking Ghost Mia's got some shit held inside her that we have to slowly probably try and chip away at. But here we go in the drama.
What?
Hi.
Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No, I heard it's a successor this time.
Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection.
Oh, God.
He had a perfect record for 40 long years.
Too long.
And then I came along and fucked it up.
Yeah.
Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts.
For real.
And now his successor. Wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be.
Ugh. Watch him be like the nicest person ever.
For real.
It's no good.
Well, that's Mystic Maya, so that can only be... That's only one person.
It's either... No, it could be the lady.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only person.
Well, I'm saying there's Pearl.
She wouldn't let Pearl out of the dojo.
That's true. Oh, that's right, yeah.
They don't let her go places.
Mr. Kamila. No, it is
what
her.
the fuck?
Mystic Maya!
How did you get here?
Pearly. You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a badass.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
That's... I can't... Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train.
Jesus.
Oh man. Oh man, oh
Hurley,
god.
What about the train? Huh? What's a train?
I give up. I give up.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. The bromance is
Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end.
That was me.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Oh god, now it's just going.
It was always back and forth with them. Back when you're rivals for life.
Maya. Please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back.
What? Oh, wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom.
Either he quit or he's dead.
I know. I think they're keeping it open like that.
I don't like that.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick? You're just leaving me in the dark? Okay.
Bye, Felicia.
I said, Nick.
All right, number 2.
My name's not. Whoa.
Fancy.
Court is now in session for the trial of my affair. My judge voice and my pro voice are like
so far apart. And now
I have, instead of range, I have, what would be the word? Cadence?
Yeah, I guess that works.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? It's a lady.
So now you gotta do a German accent.
Oh.
I knew it was lady going in to see her like, son. And I was like, hey.
But I'm not good at a German. I can do.
You're gonna have to. You're going to have to.
I can do Russian really well, but okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really work.
I know.
Let's have to pull it off. What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Are
you gonna be able to do this?
Mr. Phoenix Wright.
That works. That works. Hopefully you were okay with doing that because you have to do stuff like that a lot.
You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma?
I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Oh fuck, you're mad at me, ain't you? Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow!
Jesus!
I'm talking. Good
Damn,
Lord.
that's assault!
Just call me Indiana Jones. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ow!
Make no mistake, I will defeat you.
It's assault, Judge!
Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
God damn.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Can you cuff this bitch? She assaulted me!
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor?
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes.
Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams.
What?
10 minutes.
Oh God.
I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense.
Please excuse my horrible German accent, everyone.
It's fine. A plea usually referred for when a person unintentionally kills.
She was born in Germany, but like pretend that she, has been in wherever they are for so long that her accent is kind of like wishy-washy. Okay, there we go.
Wishy-washy. Okay, unintentionally kills in defense for themselves. Blah, 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 blah. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but...
Oh yeah, that's right.
The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because the plea justified self-defense to say you did kill someone.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, she curtsies. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
Am I doing okay?
Yeah, you're doing fine. Dick Gumshoe.
Because I know they like doing the W's as V's and the TH's as the yeah. Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone please look at this map.
She has a fucking whip.
The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
Yeah. What were they doing in there?
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit?
That's quite like a disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room,
I remember there being two, though. Remember?
Yeah. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room.
That's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over.
Shut your bitch ass up.
I mean, look at the evidence, boy.
Listen, I know. Shut your bitch ass up.
How was the victim killed?
By being a bitch.
Wow.
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, then.
God damn.
She now that I've got it down, she's kind of fun to do.
Yay! Cause of death. A direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point blank range.
But I heard two gunshots.
Before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest.
That.
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. But there was no knife.
Yeah. So is the... I almost said, so is the victim... So the victim was stabbed before being shot?
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
And after being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank.
The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Cause of death. Okay. So, alright, the director caused the pistol shot to the forehead. Caused fire from point blank range for the victim. Let's try the victim being stabbed. Stabbed. And what was he stabbed with?
A knife!
A fruit knife.
No. I see. And whose knife was it?
It looked like it belonged to the Fays, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it.
That doesn't look good. All over it, huh?
This does not look
Yeah. That's a... What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
No, you shut your up.
She's hot, though.
Yeah, you're right. Fire from point blank range. Let's
She's so
learn more about
cheeky.
this. Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that?
It said we're between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Holy shit. Excuse me? No, literally, what did you just say?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from point blank, a burn is left around the bullet hole.
Oh, fuck, wake up. Gunpowder exploding is
I
what
saw this on
melts the fire.
CSI too.
And that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Well, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Live and let die.
He died, all right.
The wound is severe, but not devastating his death. How severe was the wound?
He died.
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart.
Damn.
After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
I mean, a nurse does know where the heart is.
Yeah.
Like directly.
Especially, it makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill.
Well, I mean, the nurse intended to kill him.
Used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Let's see. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yep, sure can be. One look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools.
You really like that word, don't you? Fool.
A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Ah! Yeah. What a pain. Nothing sounds out of place so far. I was trying to learn more about the murder weapons for now.
Are you that of what people call masochistic?
Alright, that caused the pistol shot to the forehead. That was the only one I haven't really pressed yet. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
My German accent is like a mixture of French and Russian.
Yeah. Now, the victim. Now, why would he have...
Ooh.
Oh?
Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? Where are the fingerprints? Where am I?
Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Fays, were also on the grip, sir.
Ooh, that does not look good.
No.
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
I walked right into her hands there. Oh, fuck.
Now that's enough. We have clearly established that the victim was murdered.
I brought the two murder weapons with me today.
Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. I've said that
There's
so
the
many
pistol,
times.
murder weapon was Gray's, 2 shots fired. Bears
But
Maya
see,
Gray's
it bears
fingerprints.
Maya's and Gray's fingerprints.
Yeah, it's suspected when it's his gun anyways in the first place. He'd have fingerprints before it
But
even
still,
walked in
why
the door.
would a doctor have a gun on him?
Like I said, I think his intent was literally to threaten a ghost.
I know, but like that's something that we could go
Yeah.
off of.
Murder weapon, a small fruit knife belongs to the Fays. Fucking fuck.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprint on them. It doesn't seem like an open and shut case.
How about you shut your mouth? Don't you curtsy.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that you do not adjust your plea. You stand to lose.
I'm gonna save. Because...
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
It is a huge decision. I bet things through all the way.
Should I check?
I'd check because I almost think they might want to. Because if we plead not guilty, then they're just gonna they could just shut the case on us. But if you plead justified self-defense, we can roll with that for a little bit before we can change it. But I don't know the rules of law if you can do that.
Guilty.
Okay, that's what I figured. Because I think once you plead justified self-defense, you can't switch it later on. So I think that's why we have to do this. Yeah.
Guilty.
If we plead justified self-defense, you'd basically be confessing a murder.
Yeah.
After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer.
Ruined.
I can't let that happen. Your Honor.
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Ow, fuck.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective,
Yes, sir.
present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike.
Yes, sir.
But now, see here, proceedings are run by...
Would you stop assaulting people?
Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Fuck. Alright, what you got?
I don't know why,
Incriminating
but I
evidence.
like her.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood.
That was right, yeah,
The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
So this is the costume. That certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this.
This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir.
Yeah. I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Oh, we're going to time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it. Fuck.
All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes.
Well, of course there's her fingerprints on her clothes.
Could this situation... Well, no, I was just saying the blood splatters on her clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Could this situation get any worse?
Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling by my full name. It's disturbing.
I actually like it.
Of course.
It sounds cool.
All right, so how are we going to hit this?
She's just so pretty.
Don't really need to go with that one. Justin Finn's around the time of the crime. Let's go ahead and press this. Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else?
I'd love to see her in normal clothes.
I don't
Like
know
a
if that would
t-shirt,
happen.
like a t-shirt and a hoodie or something.
Yeah.
Oh, she'd look so
You
cute.
can see it's covered in blood. How do you know it's not strawberry jam? There's blood on the costume.
Some of God's tears.
Yeah.
Lab results show this the victim's blood.
That was a Llamas with Hats reference, everyone.
Of course.
So there is blood from the from the victim. God dang it!
You're trapped in a loop.
From the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you can glean from this piece of evidence?
Well,
Why are you shutting them up?
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Ah, yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
Fuck you, man. Even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Say. Press further.
Hopefully.
Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that.
I can't tell there's an accent in her objection or not. It kind of sounds like there is.
I don't know, when I heard it doesn't seem like there is, but
It's fun to do.
there must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Wait, and I see it already.
There's a
bullet
hole. Yes, I know I heard two. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
God game. Looks like my time
It's
is
like,
up.
hey.
So about the costume.
There's
there is one little
thing.
This fucking game, god damn it. Your Honor,
They knew what they were doing.
actually, there's something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What?
what are you talking about, pal?
Where is this problem you were talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Gib.
Kind of like I've come this far with her accent. There's no
Problem with
turning
this piece
back
of evidence
now.
is here. Exactly. Everyone would be upset if you changed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I'm on the dot. On the dot. There we go. Boom.
Slam.
I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here.
A hole? But that was in the report.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
Gunpowder? No one ever told me.
A hole that smells of gunpowder.
Looks like I've found the hole I was looking for.
Brunch.
Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Ooh.
That's when you get your asses talking.
Order. This is a very grave matter. Especially correct the court record first before anything else.
Thank you. Press the check button for details. God damn it.
Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
Ah. Is she actually smiling?
Yes.
What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change the scene. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
All right, right back into it. Contact the person who without a doubt was not fighting back. Well, that's what we're gonna
Yeah.
push. Now, when it says to check more on this, does it give me any, like, just a picture of it? But that's gonna be the loop right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and save.
Maybe he did try to shoot the ghost. Maybe he tried to kill Maya while the ghost was in her to try to see if he could kill
Maybe.
the ghost.
Yeah.
That
Present
would make sense.
jacket.
You did it! We don't need no guide.
Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Don't call me Dick, man.
He says that too.
Yes. Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot.
Yep. And missed.
Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right.
It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
All right, the wind seems to be shifting.
Ha!
What is with that? Are you finished yet? Laugh.
Aren't you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
God damn it.
Where's fun, Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remembered, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Aye.
That's right.
None at you.
Why, that's right.
Don't hit me. Ow.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
Shit.
No.
Well, yes, that's true.
Fuck. Don't you curtsy.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume
Fucking chest is swollen now.
is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Thing hurts.
Huh? How so? Jesus!
God damn it, would you stop,
Don't
girl?
just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day.
Can you stop hitting me, please, dog?
No. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together this thing all by myself?
Jesus!
God damn it. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. God, Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, what transpired?
Why does she have a whip? Why was she allowed a whip in a courtroom?
Why is she allowed to hit every single person, including the judge? It's assault.
Game logic.
Yeah, you're right.
During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
Miss.
The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
So they just switched the self-defense to the victim instead of Maya now. The scenario you've put together does make sense. Except it's
sir.
backwards from what we need.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that
That's
easily.
definitely not how it happened. Please refrain from glaring at me like that.
Sorry, I'm lost in my thought.
Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Of course. Cross-examine all this speculation. What about hardcore evidence that you seem to like last game so much?
Right?
It's about the evidence.
Like looking at it and looking around it and all over the place and being
What
like,
about the
hey.
situational shit not being allowed? Because I would blow my fucking mind over and be like, but you got proof? And now we're here like, hey, the only proof is this shit. Chance to stab the victim in the chest. But why? But why though? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Why?
There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems like the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
I mean,
Now
yeah.
that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
Oh. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not?
Yeah.
When channeling with the curtain channeling techniques, the medium physically changes.
Even this bitch knows that?
With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She even studied up on the crane channeling technique. Ow. Please don't hit me.
Like I said before, I am perfect.
Hey, you right, girl. Fuck. I mean,
She is. What were you talking about? I didn't quite get it.
I get it, Judge. You're too busy looking at the boobs. I understand.
you guys stop talking about her tits? Okay.
Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. That works well with the bit.
Yeah.
I love it when that happens.
All right, you use last of his strength to fight back. Press it.
Just press everything.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
The stab, wow.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Yeah.
Really bad. They went to give blood the other day. and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times that dizziness. Goddamn. Would you stop? I'm helping you here. Say sorry. God damn.
Terrifying, the victim took out his gun. Where in the
Yeah.
world did that pistol come from?
That's what I'm wondering.
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, specifically bought it for that day.
But a handgun?
He got off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Isn't that illegal?
Why didn't Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? I don't know how I can fucking testify that.
Right?
Or go against it and be like,
It doesn't
you
help
wanted
that
to shoot a ghost.
it doesn't help. Yeah, that there's this whole spirit thing then that's like very controversial.
Man, what the fuck? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
For real.
She's just staying silent and then picked up the opening,
She's observing
took the victim's gun and ended it.
and analyzing.
Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
Yeah.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Even me. I wonder.
Now, do you understand? Yvonne Karma's logic is perfect.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it.
In my bones!
I don't know.
In my guts!
I don't know.
And my
Sergeant
bones
said the victim
surrounding
chest, of course, the victim
my
used the rest of
guts.
his strength to fight back. While two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot because we were too close. He missed.
Missed!
And then picked up the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. I don't really.
Should I check the thingy-majiggy?
Yeah. Go ahead,
Okay.
quick. The murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired. Bears May and Gray's fingerprints. Nothing fishy about that. Murder weapon, small fruit knife. Belongs to the Fays. Bears Maya's fingerprint. The clothes. Maya's clothes
We
were
did
wearing
that
at the time of the
already.
murder.
Present Maya's costume to the statement. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Did we do that yet?
No, that's this one. So,
Okay.
I mean, that seemed a little fishy to me as well. So I guess I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and
It's like,
present
how
it.
could he miss when they're that, you know?
Yeah. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
Oh boy.
Eh? What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on this costume?
Oh.
Gunpowder burn.
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Yeah.
Oh!
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn
No.
on this costume. Oh shit, he's right, you know, man.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? God dang it.
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe.
Very.
The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
No. Gah. Well, then. That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think that's bullshit. I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here.
I like how sassy she is.
I'm gonna save because you know what?
It's nice to have a pretty lady for once instead of, you know what I mean?
Are you saying Maya's not pretty?
No, I mean on the prosecution.
I guess.
Usually it's been like really scary guys.
Or sexy man.
Yeah, Mr. Sexy Man.
Anyways, I save because I'm probably gonna make a mistake next time.
Oh God, don't jinx yourself.
Oh, it's gonna happen. You know it.